Let me chat in my mic. Hi, everybody. Carrie with Freeland Photography here, and I am at Wear My Wednesday, Beats to Live By, Cassandra Spicer. How's it going?
I am so good, Carrie. It's really good to see you. How are you doing?
Good. So tell me a little bit about your business, what you do here, all of that.
Oof. So, to boil it down, basically what we like to do is we sell products for people to be able to make their own jewelry. And one of my favorite parts of my job is teaching people how to do that through videos online, which are free on our Facebook and YouTube channel, as well as paid for classes that people can actually come in person or take virtually at times.
Awesome. That sounds like a really great team building activity as well for like companies, corporate, business retreats, Christmas holidays. So, Cassandra, what inspired you to start this business?
So I actually worked for another bead store here in town for years, and they decided to close in 2012. And that honestly was like the kind of propellant that triggered our business opening in 2013. We felt like there was still a like huge, desire for that kind of thing here in town, and we've been open for over 10 years now.
Oh my, it's been over 10 years?
Yeah.
I had to talk into my mic there.
Yeah. It has been over 10 years, Carrie. It's very hard to believe. Sometimes it feels like a lot longer, sometimes it feels a lot
It
shorter.
doesn't seem like it's been 10 years.
No, I mean, I still have people walk in that are like, oh, when did this place open? I mean,
You've only been here forever. Thanks. Okay, so now that you are a veteran business owner and a storefront in downtown Jackson, tell me a little success story or a proud moment that you are from the last 10 years in business.
So we actually just got back from a trip to the Czech Republic. That's where many of our products are actually manufactured. And this is my second time going, and I taught this year. So what's really
Ooh,
cool is, yeah, this is like a business trip where I'm paid to go and teach and shop for products that most other people in the U.S. don't have access to, as well as see the manufacturing process and exactly how our beads are made. And it was really fun. My class this year had three different students that were from the Czech Republic. So they were, two of them were fluent in English. The other one was able to follow the directions by the pictures. But it was really a neat experience to teach international students internationally.
so Cassandra, tell me about any upcoming product launches, special events you have going on. It is Christmas season coming up. What do you got going on here?
So we have several really awesome classes with teachers from all over the world coming up. I've got an instructor from Colorado that is teaching in person in December, and I also have a guest instructor from Hungary that will be teaching virtually, and it's a specifically holiday themed workshop at the beginning of
Ooh,
December.
love that. Okay, so what advice would you give entrepreneurs that are looking to start their own business, start their own storefront? Is there any kind of challenges you overcame that you could give advice for or work life balance?
So I would say when I was very first starting out, I sought out the counsel of other business owners. And I think that that is important initially because you really do need to like have some like framework for the way that this like happens in person because that there's a lot of complicated legal things involved
Yes.
as much as there is, all the fun stuff. And then once you do that, my like second piece of advice is completely opposite. Like don't feel constrained or confined by what other people do and how they operate their businesses because once you have like that groundwork set, it really, I think listening to your own personal instincts and your gut about things and not ignoring that and not trying to like mimic what everybody else is doing is really the difference between what is going to keep you in business for a few years and what may actually keep you in business for your lifetime.
Okay, last question, Cassandra. Any message you'd like to share with your customers, your supporters, everybody that loves you?
Oh, well, thank you. Of course. This is obviously something that wouldn't be happening 10 years plus down the road without the support of our community. So we really appreciate you. Aside from being super grateful to our customers for their support up until this point, Over the last couple of years, obviously everyone's aware the economy's hard, business is struggling, blah, blah, blah. Like, I mean, not to make light of it, but you hear it constantly.
That's been there all day, every day in the news.
Yes. However, I think because we're all so inundated and saturated by that information that's just constantly being shared, that we maybe forget like the small effect we can have individually on people. And I personally fall into that trap of like, I'm over by Target and I go grab something that I could have grabbed at another local business.
Yeah.
And I also think there's this mindset that people have that because there's like an Amazon or a Hobby Lobby, they just assume that the prices are better in those venues. And I would like tell you, because I'm out there cost comparing constantly on things that I'm purchasing for myself as well as like what I'm selling in my business, that you are usually not paying a whole lot less in these other arenas anymore.
Yeah.
Because everything's starting to level out. So if that prevents you from shopping at a local business, I just really encourage people to like, just take a minute to do the research. If that's
stop into Beads to Live By downtown on the corner of Cortland and Mechanic, right across from the Jackson Coffee Company. Grab a coffee, come in and shop, and check out all their jewelry. Do you sell some of the jewelry?
We sell all of the finished jewelry that's out, with the exception of very few things that would be marked as not for sale, just because it was something that was very labor intensive or the artist doesn't want to part with it. But it's there as an example for people who want to make it themselves. But yes, we do have a lot of finished jewelry. So if at the end of the day you're just not someone who's crafty, or you don't think you're crafty, you're not into this, then you do always have that option.
Yeah. And Cassandra, thank you so much for having me on a Where Am I Wednesday. I'm super excited to launch this.
Where are you? Beads to Live By.
Yay!
What we do can really be translated into like, you could use this as a Christmas ornament. You could use it as
got the mic.
There, it's on, right?
Okay.
We'll get that advice from like business owners and non-business.
I think another key is to know who to take advice from.
That's a great
point.
Right?
Because everybody's got advice. Not always good.